right, this is 3051 Greystone. This is over toward the front of the resort. There's the that's the entryway. There's electronic gates over there. Awesome. So you see this wall here. Just kind of want to show you. You guys are already familiar with the area, but you can see here across the street, nice houses, well maintained. Just a community. Even the street here, look how well maintained that is. This whole area here at Flora Ridge. And just lots of green space, lots of shade, covered parking, screen port. Yeah, just very impressed with this condominium here. So we're gonna pop inside of 3051 unit 302 and see what's happening with that unit. And we're going to check out the elevator in this unit too. Looks like it's up on the 3rd floor. Here we go. We're going to pop inside of unit 302 right there. Just want to look around. Make sure that this floor is nice and maintained well. And you look down. Again, so go up toward the end, take a left, there's a staircase down the back side, a staircase down the front side here, and then we just came from the elevator, just one elevator in the building, and then here is our units that we're going to pop in and see. All right, so here we go. Unit 302, and it's again 3051 Greystone. So nice looking place. It's not going to show as well as it could because you've got people that are in a process of moving out, and you know what that's like. So again, all the O2s are going to be the same floor plan. This is the one with that bonus room. So here we have got the newer AC in this one. That's probably original. That is your water heater. Again, not quite the end of the day, but there is. Nice to see that this is all easily accessible too. I made some good use of the space over here too. Although I'm not sure, Home Inspector would have something to say about that. I'm not sure if that's something that you should be doing. I don't know. Let's see. But anyway, so here we are, the entrance and the floor. Guys, I will say this is not the quality of floor that I was hoping for. It's okay, but you know, this is susceptible to water, moisture. So you see here, you got like a little bit of a lump here. I can see some little lumps here and there in the floor where in a seam, so if you get water in there. So that means it's more of a pressed wood or something. It's not your vinyl planks. But nice bones. You know, little the floor. I would have liked to seen a little better quality of floor used on here. And then here, these are the cabinets. This is all part of it. You know, this is something they've added. I'm assuming like these fixtures and everything stay. I can't imagine a tenant would do this with the mirrors. Through the kitchen, so they did some things here with this, all right? So they put this nice stone countertop and sink and faucet in here. The cabinets are original. And what they've done is either replace the doors on them, or, and I don't know, I'm thinking they replaced the doors on them, or original doors, and there's a vinyl. There is this vinyl material that you can use and put over it, but I don't know if they did that or not. I'm thinking they just replaced the doors. But you can look in here and you can see this is the original cabinets. The color up top there. Slight off coloring there. Well, maybe I think it's just the shadow. But nice handles, nice backsplash. Let's look up underneath here. They put like a little pan, you see over there. So that might be, you see how you've got that little insert there? Right in there. Yeah, that, I don't know. I've never done that myself. I've seen it, I've seen properties where that was done, and but I'm not 100%. Anyway, I can tell you what I do know. Dishwasher, refrigerator, stove, microwave, all are Whirlpool stainless steel. The brushed nickel with the handles that match. It looks quite nice, along with the backsplash. One of the things that they did in here, I don't know if this would require permitting, or if it does, we'll have to look for that, is right here. So, and here, this is the laundry room. They made this a nice pantry. In the pictures you'll see there were like alcohol bottles and things like that. And so looking at these doors here too, so this does lead me to believe that they purchased the doors separate, because this is a system that they purchased, probably like IKEA or something like that. But they pulled the washer dryer out of here and they put it in that bonus room in the back. There are still the connections there, so that's for the dryer vent and the 30 amp plug, I believe it is. And so this had a door that opened and closed on the inside. It wasn't a pocket door like we've seen in the other property. So yeah, these kids still have some stuff in here. So this place is going to have, hopefully they're going to give this place a really good clean. This does need to have a professional come in here and give it a good clean. Did I look in here? Do they still have dishes and stuff? So at least I think they've gotten rid of most of that or packed it up. Again, really nice floor plan, open and spacious. I like what they did over here too. So the cabinets match throughout. Yeah, this is where their TV was, and you'll probably put your TV there, so I don't think you really have to do anything with that. You would put a mount there. And let's go to this side first. So this is going to be where the 2 bedrooms and that 1 bathroom are at. I'm going to just show you things. So this is not the original baseboards here. I think the baseboards that you'll see over here, I don't know if those are original either. They look like they might be, but they pulled them up and maybe cut them or something. So those baseboards are okay. The baseboards are going to need a good caulking and painting. And you're going to see some areas here where the cuts were not done so well. And here too. So the closets in the bedrooms, and these 2 bedrooms on the side, the closets weren't done very well. The flooring is okay, but they did I would suspect that maybe a professional came in and did the flooring, and then the owner or a less skilled handyman came in and did the baseboards here, because that's not a great job of baseboards. Interesting system here though. That's pretty nice how you do that. Again, so we've seen this in another property, so I got a feeling that was the owner grade. Oh, so these windows have been replaced in this unit. So these are, I'll double check to see, these are double paned windows. A nasty ceiling fan right there. That is a bad ceiling, it just needs some dust there. Again, too, so this could be done, redone. That, like the baseboard stuff, a handyman can knock that out in an hour or 2 if you wanted to, and you can go with baseboards that match if you decided to do that. That basically just requires a miter saw, somebody who knows how to use it, some caulk and some paint. All right, so original cabinetry and countertops. So this is what we call that cultural marble. That's what they called it. It was a little more fancier than the Formica. So here's the shower head in this place. This all right here, this all looks original right here. Well, not the top piece, but I mean, all that is that just screws on to the shower there. And then this looks like this is original here. Got the little window. Nice to see that it's frosted. That is a more updated toilet in here. Medicine cabinet. They replaced the mirror. And then here we have, so I do see a little bit of mix and matching on, well, no, see these all have a kind of like a beat board look to it, the light switches, with the exception of a couple of them in the living room area. And this is nice, so this is a bracket for a television. Looks like they left that stuff here. And this is so you can, the electrical cord will come in and out. So if you've got like something here, that way you don't have cords dangling. And forgive me, let me walk back here real quick. I know the blinds in the other place, the other 302, were kind of mix and match. So yeah, these blinds look okay. Yeah, these are okay. These are like the 2-inch. So there's a bunch of hardware and stuff like that on the walls. I don't know if they're going to take that out. We'll see. And so we talked about different light fixtures. Here you go. That's a good example. Different light fixtures throughout the home. I like the fact that they have that. It's quite nice. The thresholds in here look like they were done pretty well. So this closet's a little better as far as the baseboards and things. Then we'll pop into this room again. Blinds over here look good. That's just some bracket that's somebody laid on top of it. I don't know what that's to. But that is for blinds. That's one of those deals that go in the center here that hold it up from the back side. But it looks like it's fine. It might have gone right there. I don't know, we'll put that here for now. Again, saying that's got a crack in it. So that leads me to believe that is a stone. That one's a stone. Lots of mirrors, again, and the baseboards and the closets. All the other baseboard, so these are, I mean, they're okay. You could use some cord around in here if you wanted to sort of clean it up. The floor, I don't feel any give. It doesn't look like it was. It looks like it was a good install. It's just not the quality that I was hoping for. And again, it's not the end of the world. There's a ceiling fan in that room, ceiling fan in this room. Again, all of these properties are going to have the sprinklers in them. Got a ceiling fan in that room. And here we go with the balcony. Looks like a little, I don't know if they replaced that window or something. But here you have, they have some fans out here too. That's pretty bright, and some lights. I don't know if they're moving that or not. That's the tenants, I'm not sure. And they got some shades. That's really nice too, for privacy. In this particular unit here, this is nice because you got some green space and you're not looking directly in on someone else's balcony. I don't know if that bothers you or not, but again, you got your electric space here, the lights, and it looks like they've taken all of they've taken all the blinds off of this one. And yeah. All right, so here we go. Let me give you just a little scan. I mean, it's not going to look great because you got stuff laying all over the place. So far, it looks like the tenants did a good job of not damaging the floor, moving things around. You can see over there they've got like a dolly, so that helps them slide stuff around. All right, and here we go. Blinds in this room look good too. And the baseboards and stuff. And I think in here the baseboards are fine. You just need caulking in the joints and some new paint, and that's all. Right here, you're gonna see like a little bit of a, you can't see it except for if you're at an angle and the sun's a certain way, the light's a certain way. You see like a little ripple right there? That means a little bit of moisture got to it. Bathroom again, all to be expected or the usual. Got your toilet, your water closet. Got a good size. Now they did a little bit more work in here. They put like a parquet type of floor, I think it is, and they've got a closet system, a shelving system in here. Through here. Now I don't know if this was the tenants. I usually something like that. If a tenant put that in place, they're not supposed to take that out. When you do permanent fittings, you're supposed to leave them. And they put a nice. Now this is a nice frame they put around here. The usual medicine cabinet. And then here is we'll do the shower. It's the same deal with the shower here. So this piece is original. This is just an attachment. And that's probably original too. Big shower pan. Some of the caulking that you see, like some of it doesn't really, I mean, it's there. It looks like it's functioning. It's working well, but it doesn't look like it was the greatest job. But other than that, I mean, it's a nice unit. It's got some nice improvements. Now let's go and see these guys. You're gonna kind of see what they've done with this room, how they use it. They've got a desk, like another desk. There's some cabinets over there, and here's where they put the washer and dryer. So this is the part where we're gonna have to make sure that this is permitted. You know, they do have a pan on there, but I will tell you, if that's a full load, that pan is not gonna hold it if you have a problem. These things right here, I have one of these. Mine's a Samsung. This gets clogged with hair and stuff like that. Well, especially if you have pets, but I don't think you can have that here. But those, mine's a Samsung, mine leaks a lot. But anyway, here we go. So you can see, you can do a lot with this room right here. I'm just gonna pan out one more time. All right, so we're gonna do just a slow pan. So I do see a little, so this room here, I see a little separation here. They did a little different type of threshold here, right there. You see a little separation right there. And then right here, see some separation and some separation over there. So, and I can feel a little bit of imperfections with my feet here. So that's things to consider. All right, but overall, nice bones, nice floor plan. Updated appliances, air conditioning, and just depends if you want to do any paint. There's a lot of little things like that over there. I don't, that's going to have to be addressed. But, like these are anchors. Those just screw right out of the wall, but when you do, it's going to leave a hole. So there'll be some patchwork, quite a bit of patchwork to be done. I don't know. Looks like there's been some damage to the wall here and over there. I don't know if that's something that will be the tenant's responsibility, if it was that way when they moved in or not, but we'll see. We will, if you decide to move on this one, we'll get back in here after the tenant is vacated, and hopefully the place will be clean. All right, so 3051 Greystone Unit 302. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll discuss this one later.